Hi, half-ass fans.
Hello, hello.
Welcome to our channel.
Yeah, for those of you who have been following us, you'll know that we just completed our 2023 U.S. road trip across America.
Yep.
And now we're doing some wrap-up videos and ranking videos.
Yep.
You may have seen the ranking video where we go back and rank the national and state parks and more. And if you haven't seen that, we encourage you to go back and take a look at that. This video, we promised,
will be ranking the campgrounds.
Yes, and we kind of split them up. We're going to do the regular campgrounds. And then at the end, we did 4 boondocking spots that weren't driveways. So we're going to rank those as well. Before we get started, I wanted to discuss a little bit how we find our campsites and then how we determine which campsites we're going to be staying in. For the first week or so of our trip, we planned that out in advance. We kind of had a schedule for about the first week until we got to Big Bend National Park. And we had to do that because that was the only way we could reserve the lodge and the campground at Chisos Basin, which is in Big Bend National Park, because that gets booked up very quickly. But for all the other sites, we were kind of playing it, a little loosey-goosey there.
Yeah.
We were booking maybe less than a week out. We would make a determination of where we're going to be on what day. And as soon as we knew where we were going to be, then I would go on Campendium or one of the other All Stays, one of those sites.
Right.
And I would look to see what was in the area where we wanted to go. And then we would look at the map and make sure it was a place, the location was suitable. And we also looked at the cost. And those were basically the factors that we used in determining where we were going to go. And then we would just call them and figure out if they had availability. I think every site we called fit us in. Now it helped that we had a 22-foot van. There was a couple cases where we got the last site, and it was a site that was suitable, wouldn't have been suitable for a larger rig. But it really worked out for us on this. I know we were kind of at the shoulder season, and that may be why it worked out so well. Maybe this wouldn't work in the middle of the summer. Who knows? It worked out for us.
All right, so let's get to ranking.
Yeah, but first, the intro. 3, 2, 1.
Hey there, I'm Rose.
And I'm Dan. And we are the Half-Ass Travelers.
Okay, now back from the intro.
Oh, geez.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay, and we're back. So we're going to start our rankings right away. Number 18.
Yep.
Number 18.
Tonopah.
Tonopah Station Resort and Casino. What can we say about this site?
Well,
it was a parking lot.
Yeah, basically.
It was a parking lot behind the casino. Now, it had electric. Which was fine, and water. Yeah, there was no dump station, or at least not that one that we saw. There really wasn't. There was a laundry inside and bathrooms. The food was great at the casino.
And there was a cute little viewing area that you can go and see the history of the casino. It was kind of neat because it was a gold mining town, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, that was the neat part about it. But as far as the RV park goes, it was a parking lot. That's why it's at number 18.
That's about it.
Number 17, the Fox Den RV Resort in West Yellowstone. Why is this one so low if it's so close to West Yellowstone, or so close to Yellowstone National Park?
Well,
I'll cover this if that's okay.
Okay, do it.
Yeah, it did have full hookups. It had amenities. We did laundry there. It had showers. We used the showers there. The only gripe we had is that it's located where it is in town. It's not very convenient to walk anywhere. You had to get in a car or get in the van and drive to where you needed to go. So from a location standpoint, it just wasn't the most
It was basically
convenient.
like in the middle of a neighborhood.
Yeah, on the outskirts of town.
Yeah.
It was nice. It just wasn't as highly ranked as some of the other ones we stayed in.
Right. Okay, let's move on.
Number 16, the Hidden Falls Cabins and RV Park. This one didn't even make our video. And the reason being is we don't have any video of this particular RV park. I don't know why. We were on our way home. I thought we shot video, but I guess we didn't. So
how do you?
It had full hookups. It was a nice park. The price was right. It was $45.
Yeah.
There was a path to the waterfall. There's a tiny little waterfall. We really don't have much to say about this park. It was kind of average. It was an average park.
Yeah. It suited us for the night.
Yes. in transit.
Right.
Number 15, White's City RV Park. Remember where that one was?
Was that one near the Caverns?
Carlsbad
Caverns.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was basically also a parking lot.
Yeah.
However, they did have a storefront there, and they had a restaurant across the street, and a little hotel. It was in the middle of nowhere. They do have a gas station, just in case. Can't get in and speak to anybody if anything happens.
Yeah, that was the gas station. There was nobody there.
There was nobody in the gas station.
Well, it is really convenient for Carlsbad Caverns.
It's right at the entrance. Yeah.
It's right there.
Mm-hmm.
The price is right. It's only like $44. It just didn't have a lot of amenities. I mean, it had a laundry there. It wasn't really that convenient. It was a far walk to the laundry.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why it's lower.
Right.
Number 14, Riverside Ranch RV Resort. And y'all will remember this one if you've seen the videos. This is where the little snake, the little tiny little snake,
Was that in
scared the
Hatch?
heck out of Rose.
Was that in Hatch?
That was in Hatch.
Yeah.
It's halfway between Zion and Bryce.
Right.
It was they had great amenities. It was a nice location. That's the one where the river kind of swelled up.
And I think we think it took one of the tent dwellers with it.
Maybe. We'll see.
Anyway.
But it was kind of like a regular RV park. It really wasn't near to those places. It just happened to be in the middle because we were in transit. The store there, would have been nice if the store was open.
Yeah.
They did have cabins there too. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
The
Okay.
price was decent, $65.
Yeah.
So it was just okay.
Yeah.
Number 13, Silver City RV Park. Yes. Rose isn't a big fan of Silver City. I like Silver City. I think we thought there was going to be more there, historic. Like,
Yeah.
When you hear Silver City, you think, oh, silver mines. It's going to be one of those places where there's a lot of that, and it really wasn't. It was more like a, I don't know, like a artist colony. I think is how I described it.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Yeah.
So, but as far as the RV park goes, and that's what we're doing here, they had all the amenities. We were able to walk to the historic area of town.
Yeah.
There was a nice little creek running behind the.
That was
van.
a little stinky that day.
The
But
creek?
yeah, the creek. But other than that, it was all right.
It was nice.
It was all right.
good. Number 12,
Mesa Verde RV Resort.
Mesa Verde
Yeah, that was the first time we saw snow
on the trip. Yeah.
on the trip.
Yeah.
It's overlooking the mesa, and I mean, it was all right. There was not much there.
There was a place to see wildlife out back. We didn't see any.
No, we didn't.
There was a little pond back there. Had all the amenities: laundry, showers.
Yeah, and
full hookups.
They were actually expanding the park when we were there.
Yeah, and the price was right around $50 a night.
Yeah.
When we went.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was nice.
Right then.
Number 11.
Caverns of Sonora. That was a neat little place. I mean, it was just out back and out in the wildlife area, and it was real close to the caverns, and they had a little store there. That's where the peacocks were. So they had a little bit of a viewing area, which was neat. I liked it. It was all right.
If you're going to Caverns of Sonora, it's very convenient because you can stay right on site, and that's exactly what we did.
Mm-hmm.
All right, top 10.
Did you say the price on that one? Was it inexpensive?
$25.
$25.
It was very inexpensive.
Yeah.
That whole place was just very good.
Okay.
Sun Outdoors RV Park. This is in Moab. There's a lot of Sun Outdoors places. This is the one in Moab downtown. Full hookups, heated pool, store with a gas station right at the entrance. It had all the amenities, gym.
Yeah.
It just was a little noisy in the evening, early evening, with all the loud vehicles going right down the main street. You're right off the main strip going through Moab. But the videos are only great.
Yeah.
A little pricey, $66 a night.
Yeah.
But it was nice proximity to Arches and Canyonlands.
Yep.
All right, number 9.
St. George's Island State Park. Okay. That's the one with all the mosquitoes?
Yeah.
Oh.
See, it's funny that she remembers that is the first thing because really the place is on the beach. Granted, we didn't get the best weather to enjoy the beach,
Right.
but if the first thing you think about is mosquitoes, it's not, this would have been ranked a lot higher because of the location. Had it not been for that. I mean, it had the showers, had it
was clean.
It was very clean.
And it had a dump station.
Right. Not
And it
not
was
full hookups, but a dump station.
Very inexpensive.
Yeah, it was $16. What do you expect for $16?
Yeah.
Now, it was a little hard. I tried booking this place. We were still up in the air a week before the trip. We didn't know if we were going to be able to stay there. And an opening came up, and I jumped on the opening. So that's how we got in there. Otherwise, we would have been staying somewhere else.
Yeah.
Overall, though, a nice experience. The Rangers are great.
Yeah.
What more can you say? All right.
Okay, Monument Valley, KOA. All right.
Monument Valley.
So, what can I say? It was overlooking Monument Valley. the view was amazing.
Location.
Yeah. And they did have decent amenities.
It's a KOA. It's a KOA journey. They're going to have great amenities, but you're also going to pay for it. I think our cost was over $100, but that was because we signed up for the KOA. That was our first KOA that we've ever stayed at. And so we signed up. So there was that. I think it was normally like $65 a night or whatever. If you're going to Monument Valley and that's your destination, we recommend that. It's right in the middle of Monument Valley. You have the views. It was just a little cold and windy when we were there. We couldn't really enjoy them as much as we should.
Really pretty.
We enjoyed them from inside.
Yeah.
All right. Number 7.
Chisos
Basin Campground.
Yeah.
In Big Bend National Park.
Well, you're right in the middle of the park, but the amenities, there was really nothing there. What do we have? Water?
We didn't even have water. There's a water spigot at the sites, but they're not threaded. So if you have a container, you can fill your water. Otherwise, you're not filling your tanks.
Yeah.
Unless you have a way to do that. So, but they did have bathrooms and showers, which we partook in.
It was very inexpensive, and the location was amazing.
Oh yeah, you're right there at the trailheads.
Totally worth it.
It's a beautiful place.
If you're not staying very long, that's a good place to go.
Yeah. It's all about the location.
Location, right.
And also sites 1 through 18 in Chisos Basin, you run a generator during certain hours. All the other sites you cannot.
True.
All right. Number 6, Arrowhead Lake State Park and Campground in Johnston City, Illinois. Johnston City, Illinois, number 6 on our list. How do you like that? Why was that ranked so high?
I don't remember.
You don't?
No.
The snake that scared the heck
with
out
the ducks?
And the ducks.
Oh, it had a
wildlife.
nice lake. Yes.
It was like staying in your favorite park.
Yes.
It was so nice and quiet. Oh my God.
Nice and green.
They had all the amenities. They had the showers.
And a little store.
Yeah, it was really nice.
It was good.
The people who worked there, I can't remember your names. I'm sorry if you're watching this, but you were the best. I mean, they were just the nicest people you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
And we found that place, like I said, we were just hunting around along the road trying to figure out a place to stop in transit. And we lucked out, found a great place. Thumbs up. Yep. And the price was right, $24.
$24.
Yeah, how can you beat that? All right. Number 5.
Destin West RV Resort.
Destin West. You'll remember this one. This is the one right on the beach.
Yep. So it was great. I mean, they had everything you need. You had the beach across the street, then you had the bay in the back. You had laundry, you had a nice heated pool. The only thing, it was just a little crowded, but other than that, have everything you need. Well, and I mean, it was a little pricey.
The price you're paying for that beachside resort, which you do have access to, and it's a lot cheaper. So if you were thinking that you're going to get a discount for being at an RV park, you actually did, because the price across the street of the resort is much higher than the park. It was $175 a night.
I think that was our most expensive.
It was,
right? Yeah.
Our most expensive campground by far.
Yeah.
But it was, you're paying for the location, and it's a really nice spot.
Yeah.
If you see the video, you'll see we had a lot of fun walking on the beach and the pier.
Yeah.
All right, number 4, Travelers World, San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Why is this one so high? That was right in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
There was like train tracks there, although I didn't hear a train, but it was like a golf course behind it.
Well, it was out of the way. It kind of was in the back of a neighborhood also. However, they had everything you need.
Everything.
I mean, they had little pickleball courts and little mini golf and a little building you can go in and look at the history. That you can go do country western dancing at night. And when we go into the building, the front building, that's where the foosball was, right? Was that the foosball place?
I think so. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
The foosball and
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, I had a brain fart there. The pool table and the foosball, and we'll show it on the video. You'll see it. You'll see it. It was a really cool.
It was
place.
cute.
They, as far as amenities go, top notch. The price was not bad, $69. It was maybe 15 minutes away from the Alamo, which was our destination. So it all worked out. That was a great place. We liked it.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Wells Fargo RV Park.
Tombstone, Arizona.
Tombstone. What can I say? This place was awesome. The location was amazing. It was right there in the middle of Tombstone, and we had a great time in Tombstone.
How far did we have to walk to get to the gunfight site from our van?
Maybe 100 feet.
No, 100 yards, but it was close. It was close. I don't know exactly, but it was pretty darn close. And the price, how can you beat the price? It was like $39 a night.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And we had such a good time in Tombstone, so maybe there's a halo effect there.
I guess.
Rank it a little high, but it was a great park.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to Tombstone, that's the place to stay. You're right there.
Yep.
When you come back from the saloons, like we did maybe one night, and you're stumbling around, that makes it very convenient.
So was everybody else.
Safe. Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right, number 2.
Devil's Tower, KOA.
Devil's Tower.
Amazing.
Location.
Yep.
But add that on top of everything else, a KOA that has everything.
Yeah.
And we didn't even pay the full price because it was kind of like you said, the shoulder season.
Yep.
They only charged us $50 because they weren't technically fully open yet. But
yeah.
The wildlife across the street, the bison, the steers, the view of the tower.
And what about the teepees?
Oh yeah, I know you like the teepees. There's a lot of variety there. There's a lot to do at that park. It was not crowded when we were there.
Yep.
But I imagine when it gets crowded, it'd be a little less enjoyable, but I don't know. There's so much to do.
It was a big RV park. Yeah.
Yep. And the price is right.
Yep.
All right. Drum roll, please. Number 1. Our number 1 campsite of the trip.
Is that Pahrump? Oh, preferred RV. Yeah, Pahrump.
In Pahrump.
Yep.
The only reason this is number 1 is because Rose likes to say Pahrump. Right? Pahrump. Just outside of Las Vegas on the road to Death Valley.
That place was awesome. It had everything. It had a heated pool. It had a jacuzzi. It had a gym. It had a pool. It had a pool room, cactus garden.
I know you like that.
They also have a program where you can go and have potluck dinners and all kinds of stuff and breakfast. Yeah, it was just great, and it was right down the street from the casinos. So
they have a lot of stuff there because they have a lot of people who live there full time, or at least for extended periods. Mm-hmm. So it's a community. That's how I describe it.
Oh, they even gave us a welcome package when we came in.
Absolutely,
it was really nice.
We felt like we were part of the family when we went there. It is a great. I know it's out of the way. You probably may have never heard of the town of Pahrump, but if you're going that route, we definitely recommend.
Highly recommend.
Stop over there. It's beautiful.
So nice, and the people were great.
And it's not only because they had a hot tub, although we needed it when we got
Desperately.
there. We definitely needed it.
Yep. All and the cost was, did you say the cost?
It was only $50 a night.
Go figure. That's it.
And they were they allowed us to add 2 nights.
Oh yeah, that was really nice.
When we figured out we had a lot more work to do than we thought. And no problem. Oh yeah, no problem. Yep. That was great.
So that's all we have for you, right?
That's all we have for campgrounds. Now, very quickly, let's go through the 4 boondocking
spots. Oh, that's
spots,
right, the boondocking.
These places, all of these, the cost, you can't be beat. 0.
Free.
You cannot beat the cost.
Nothing better than free.
All right. Well, we only did 4 that are not like somebody's parking lot or driveway or whatever.
All right. Comb wash.
The comb wash outside of Natural Bridges or on the road to Natural Bridges National Park.
Yeah.
All right. All these places, by the way, are beautiful.
Yeah. This was down in a valley, and you're just overlooking a huge cliff. It
reminded me a lot of the Santa Elena Canyon down down in Big Bend.
Yeah.
This cliff
it was nice and quiet. They had a little creek there.
Yeah.
So I went rock hunting.
Of course you went rock hunting. The only downside was it was a little hard getting in and out of there. It was like soft sand. Remember, we went to the one place where there was a stream going across. We didn't want to cross it. We didn't know how deep it was. So we went back and we found a spot.
Right.
So, but get there early because it looks like it fills up.
Yep.
All right. Number 3,
Sedona.
Sedona.
Yep.
Yes, why is Sedona ranked here? You saw the videos. This is a beautiful spot.
What can I say?
It's a little crowded.
Just a little. But
Yeah.
other than that, I mean, it's amazing.
You can't beat the location.
No.
I mean, and if you've got a UTV, oh my, that was so much fun.
And that's where you did the drone the first time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you flew the drone.
Yeah, you can get some really good drone footage out there.
Yeah.
You're outside all the parks, so you're allowed to fly your drones.
There's people coming and going all the time looking for a spot because you're literally in the middle of nowhere. So get there early.
All right, number 2.
Capitol Reef.
Capital Reef Overflow. This
Man,
is
your
just,
penmanship is horrible.
I know. The penmanship of a serial killer.
Great. Thanks for letting me know.
You know what movie that's from?
No. Go ahead, let's go.
Steel Magnolias. Come on.
Okay.
All right. The Capitol Reef Overflow is just west, outside the entrance to the west of Capitol Reef, and it was recommended by the ranger in the park. Wow, that was beautiful. Rose was in her element.
Found so much good stuff.
That's another place I got to fly the drone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. We were on top of a cliff, and because we had the van, which might answer some of your questions that everybody's been asking us on the YouTube sites, we were able to get up there a little bit of a hill, and everybody else had to stay down at the bottom of the mountain. So
I think the one gripe we had is that people kept coming and going late.
yeah.
But you want to get there a little early. If you
Oh,
want
and
to
what
get into
about the
spot.
view of the town? You could see that little town down there. That was really cute too.
Yep.
All right then.
Number 1. Well,
Number
we know
one.
what number 1's going to be. Come on. Anybody who saw the videos.
Badlands.
Of course, Badlands.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Mhm.
I don't know what to say.
On Google Maps, it's listed as Badlands Overlook. It's right just north of the west entrance to the Badlands National Park,
Yeah.
on the road from Wall down to the park entrance. There's 2 roads leading in there. The north road is a little bit longer to get around. Not much. I'm talking about maybe 2 miles instead of 1 mile. But it's in much better shape than the south road. The south road, when we left came in on the north road, left on the south road. South road was very rutted up. And if there's any kind of rainfall or whatever,
It's going to be a tough
You're going
time.
to need 4-wheel drive to get through there. I
Yeah.
would definitely recommend the north road if
Yeah.
the conditions aren't ideal.
Mm-hmm.
But wow, what a view.
It's amazing. And the only thing is that the winds get extremely strong, like hurricane winds. So you have to make sure that you know that you're parking correctly when you're at the edge of the cliff.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, that's it. That's our ranking list for this one.
Yep.
What else is coming?
Well, we have some cruises coming up.
Well, yeah, that too. But before that, I got to do a cost breakdown.
Oh, that's
People have been asking us for this breakdown of the cost and what it costs us to do the trip, and we're going to get into that in a video. That probably won't be a very long video, but I started doing the breakdown on a spreadsheet, and I'm a little surprised at some things. So we'll share that with you as soon as we get it. Please make sure that if you like this video, you're liking and subscribing and hitting that notification bell.
Ding!
Don't forget to do that. And please, if you liked it, share this video. We're right about at this point, 200 subscribers. We are trying to increase that, but we're not going to, compromise our values to sell more videos, right?
Right.
No, we would never do that.
No.
I think I maybe should cut that part out because people might get the wrong idea. Nice shirt, Rose.
Red, white, and blue.
All right, on that note, we're signing off. This is the Half-Assed Traveler is signing off.